Well, happy birthday, solo player. Another wipe cycle all by yourself. Yeah, sometimes solo playing is the best option, but sometimes wouldn't it be nice to join a large clan? Well, maybe next time you'll say yes with this design. This design features a very secure entrance which acts as a trap base. Beyond the roof bunker entrances, we're presented with 6 roof bunker private bedrooms. Each private bedroom provides enough storage for more than what you need. Maybe even enough space to share with a buddy or two. You know that feeling that some people in your clan are not actually that friendly? Well, this way, you can actually secure all of your loot privately while you are offline. Next time you're invited to a clan, try this design. Let's say you are so lucky to be in a big clan and you have your lovely bedroom all set up here, and down below, I didn't finish decorating this, but you have everything that you want in here. Maybe you and another friend are part of a big clan that maybe includes some members that you don't totally trust, and you want to stop them from getting into your bedroom because anyone could just open this up if they have TC privilege, right? So how can you stop them? It's quite simple, actually. All you do is just take any kind of low tier, maybe stone, and just place something like that, and anyone who's looking to get into your bedroom and steal stuff is not going to be able to use that roof bunker until these guys are picked out or destroyed using the remove mod. Yeah, so I think this is a pretty cool idea because number one, you can build anywhere with this design. It doesn't require a really flat surface, and it provides 6 bedrooms that are really huge, actually, enough to fit like way more boxes than this. Plus, it's just got a really cool layout, especially considering you can include a large furnace into it as well, like I've shown here. Keep in mind you'll have to build up 5 floors if you want to do a large furnace, and this allows for you to have spots for your mini copters to land. Alright, so to make this, it's pretty simple. Pick a spot that's not too bumpy. It does not have to be super flat. It could be in a snowy area on a mountain. So you're going to place a circle of triangle foundations, and then 1 row of square foundations, triangle foundations, and then raise a triangle foundation on each triangle. This is important because it's going to allow us to do our roof bunker. So it's going to be like this. Alright, so next we're going to go out 3 square foundations. At a minimum you could do 2 for a medium-sized base, but for a large clan base, go out 3. And there we go. From here, you're going to want to fill in everything with the lowest level with triangle foundations. Alright. So the order of this does matter a little bit. We've got to do some wall frames right here and right here. So you can see just like that. And right away, let's put some ceilings, triangles, just like that. And we're going to do that for all 6 sides. Okay, let's just close up the outside here. And actually, let's go up to 2 floors. Alright, next we're going to stand in the center and put these wall frames. We'll do 2 floors of that. Alright, on the first floor, we're going to do triangle ceilings, kind of like a flower going out like this. And because we already did this, we actually can close this up now. And we're creating kind of like a skirt around the flower. Very feminine metaphors. This build. Alright, And the purpose of this guy right here is later we're going to be putting these roof pieces. Now, for some designs, I have it so that it's facing this way. For this design, it's going to face the other way. But we're not going to do that yet, but eventually they are going to be like this. And that's going to be right above our wall for our roof bunker. All right. So, before we do any of that, we're going to move on to the next stage, which is taking some roof pieces and decorating these medium height foundations just like this. So you're doing that on all three sides, and they're facing each other. So from the top, it would look like that. All right, so let's take a moment and explain the purpose of these medium height foundations. So I love roof bunkers. If you've watched my channel before, I think all my designs are roof bunker base builds, and the classic roof bunker right here, which is vulnerable to splash damage to get through right here. It's just big enough for a TC and like 2 or 3 boxes. You can't really get in there easily, right? Actually, you cannot get in there at all. So for a couple of months, I've been playing around with different designs that allow you to get into roof bunkers, but they depend on ultra high foundations up on the 3rd highest height, and there's always the challenge of closing up the roof above the entrance, which I came up with some solutions for, but they're complicated, and it really requires you to strategically build in dry lake beds or in shallow beaches, which is frustrating, especially when you're being attacked, to find the right spot to build or problem solve over and over again. So I came up with another design which can be built anywhere and allows you to use roof bunkers to get in and out of your bases. So you can see the height of these foundations are just like not that low. All right, so how does it all work? Basically what you need to do is place a roof piece facing this direction right here, and then come over here, and if you just get the angle right, or if you have to duck down or whatever, you can get 3 roof pieces facing each other, so it's in that kind of shape. And why is that good? Because it actually allows you to pass through without getting blocked, so you can get right through all the way, and allows you to get back out again as well. So the problem with this is, if you put something up here, your roof bunker's not going to work anymore, right? So that means this has to be open. So to work around that, there's other ideas like, putting half a wall here, another half wall here, and let's say this right here. And then it's going to leave a gap. So I came up with something a couple months ago, which basically was kind of like, yeah, we'll just close this one up too, just to make it simple. So you want to close all this up, right? So what you can do is, let's just go like this here. So just the way it was before. So now you have your second layer. So in order to close this gap up, the system that I've been using for a long time is having a ring of wall frames, and then you do kind of some nachos sticking out here. And then for each piece here, you're actually, glitching through the wall there. And oh, you gotta do this later. All right, so once that's all done, right, you can actually close this up with some roof pieces facing backwards like this, right? So from the front, they can still kind of see in over there. So you can actually just go all the way around if you want, or, this far, and then use the second floor for more storage. So that's the basic idea that I was using. I never actually featured this really in any videos, but I've played around a lot with this. You can even do shop fronts to add extra protection right there using some other glitches. Anyway, so let's go back over here that is the design that I've implemented here. So basically this is similar to one of my last videos that I put in where you have the 6 bunkers in one base. This is 6 mini bases within one base. So in other words, the roof bunkers can actually be entered. Alright, so you're gonna go into each, actually you just go right from the center here, and you're doing hard side facing the inner core of the base, and that's going to be all of your roof bunkers there. Okay, so they open up just perfectly like that, and then allow you to get in. And you're probably wondering, what about this top part here? So, to do that, we're going to want to place some ceiling here. So it's exactly the same pattern as whatever the foundations are. Now these are not going to place just yet because we need more stability. So you can work from here. And if you need more stability, you can just add some wall frames. But actually we are going to end up placing walls right here. So why don't we do that? That's our solution, just like that. So let's finish up the top ceiling. Alright, so now that the ceiling's on, we're just going to add the roof pieces. And the roof piece is not going to go on this wall, because then our roof bunker wouldn't work, right? If you go like that, it's not going to open up. So we're actually going to be adding it onto this piece and this piece of the sort of like the skirt or whatever that I've made, right here. So we've got this whole area is sealed off. And then you're probably going to want to decide your own layout here, but you know, for each section you could do exactly the same, or you know, something a little bit random so that it's hard to find bits you see if I do manage to get into one. So just go around and continue doing all of your roof pieces, left and right. So, you know, if you're looking for something symmetrical, you know, you might want to go with this kind of design. So you have 1, 2, 3 square foundations, 5 triangle foundations, and then, you know, you could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, kind of just work it like that. So it's going to look kind of like a teardrop from the top. You know, so it'd be kind of like a teardrop shape for each of the mini base bedrooms. You may be wondering, how do you get into this base? So you have lots of options there. You could sacrifice one of your entrances to be right here. Right, have a bunch of turrets or whatever. You have other options as well, which could be, you know, entering from the roof. Over here we have an example where we put a large furnace into the design. So of all the 6 different bedrooms, you know, each person would actually have access to a large furnace right in the center. And it's kind of cool because, you know, people can't disturb you even when they get past your external walls. Of course, if you do have a large furnace in the base, you're going to have to go up 5 floors, which, you know, is going to make you more of a target. But already this is a big base, so make your choices. After following all the instructions, your entrance looks like this. You've got 6 different bedrooms, but maybe you want to choose one of them to be your main entrance. So put a square foundation out the front, and then you notice, oh, that's not going to open up. That's because this guy's right here. So we've got to remove that. Now, in order to maintain any kind of security, we're going to do a little trick here. It's called the floating shop front, which I did not invent, but I'll try to put a link at the bottom there to explain with some examples. So right here we have a wall frame. We're going to be putting a roof piece right here, and that's got to be anything above stone. I'm going to put it as armored. And right here you can do a wall frame in twig, because you're going to destroy that. Put a shop front up there. Now I guess it's not going to place because this guy's here. Alright, so you got that. And now, because of this roof attaching to the top of the shop front, somehow, mysteriously, it's floating right there, which would mean that you can do your roof bunker. Now, it's not going to work because this wall's right here, so we got to remove that guy too. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to patch that up with a foundation at this height, and we're going to do the same trick that we used on the inside of our base. We're going to do it right here. So let's just take this away for a second. So you're going to place this here, one, and on the inside, you can just go, if you have to, crouch a little bit. Good. Here we are. What we're going to do is do a shop front here, and we want to be able to open this up from this side and then run around over here to get out. In order to do that, we're going to place 2 low walls and then a high wall here. We'll upgrade that, upgrade this. We're going to remove this with a low wall. Alright, and that's going to allow us to peek right through here and put in our roof piece right there. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you don't place anything right here, because then that's going to stop your roof bunker from working. So move back to the triangle foundation. Let's put in some, actually that doesn't need to be armored. Move 2 of those, and you can actually close this up as well. Let's do that in armored, just because of splash damage. And maybe close this off here. And let's do 2 armored doors. Single doors, 1, 2. Alright, of course code lock them. Maybe go like this so that it's actually an airlock. Alright. And so how that's going to work is you're going to come along with your twig, do your roof bunker to get in, run in before people shoot you. Alright. Now the beauty of all this is that you can actually leave your base open like a trap base, just like this. So if an enemy comes along and they're outside, they're going to come in all geared up, right? Maybe they're coming back to continue a raid or something. You set this up in the meantime. They're going to get destroyed by these shotguns right here, and now you've got whatever they have on them. So that's the beauty of this entrance, is that it adds raid costs beyond just having the door, and it also allows you to have a bit of a trap base in your giant, your clan base. So it'll definitely slow down and frustrate raiders. Yeah, that's the entrance. Alright, so you're wondering about raid costs. Well, we've got our little demonstration here. How many rockets does it take to break through 2,000? It takes 15 rockets. Now, how about a shop front? It does actually take less, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it takes 6 rockets to get through one shop front. How much does it cost to raid this thing? Well, they could go through here, that's 15 rockets, but if they're smart, they're going to go through here, so that's 750 health. So 2 shop fronts is 6 plus 6, that's 12, plus 15, plus, where's the TC? They got to figure that out. So we got, just going from here, we got 15, plus 15 is 30, 45, 60, 75, 90 rockets just to find all the loot. And that's not including the 2 shop fronts, which would be 12 plus 90 is 102 rockets. So the beauty of this thing is that it's expensive to raid, and if you are in a large clan, it allows you to have that privacy. Maybe you and 2 of your best buds can have your own hangout space here, and there's just more than enough room to store all of your loot plus extra. And also has security features in your bedroom as well. These shotguns will, it's going to kill anyone that's trying to attack you during the raid. They'll get killed if they pop through there. Let's just say you want to log off and you don't want your sneaky clanmates who you don't trust so well to look through your stuff. You can actually lock your room just with very cheap materials here, even just like some stone or something. Position this here, and anyone that's trying to access your stuff is not going to be able to open it up. See, it just won't work. So it's a fun design. It's kind of epic a little bit in terms of cost. You know, it's over 4,000 HQM, 22,000 metal frags, and that's, you know, maybe expensive for a solo player, of course, but for a large clan, they can handle that, especially on high-rate servers. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you want to check out other designs, please check out my channel. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this concept, and maybe you can incorporate it into your next design. All right, this is my gaming addiction. Thanks for watching. Take care.